If you could see the world through my eyes, vibrant purple sunrise, shards of broken dreams
Mark
gone
here, Life and Fitness
down.
Files. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with content. Today, we're going to be jumping back into the use of bands with a focus on our shoulders. We're going to be looking at a low anchor point and doing some side lateral raises with those bands, and using bands to do those side lateral raises or front raises. It gives us tension throughout that whole range of motion and gives us a good tension on that muscle in a focused way, and we can do so safely. Bands are awesome as they give us that versatility to try different angles, different tensions. They're affordable, versatile, and help us to focus resistance on different muscles in different ways so that we can build both muscle and strength. So let's jump in. All right, so looking at bands, I'm going to be using a low anchor point with my bands to focus on side or front lateral raises to work our middle and front delt. I have these wall anchors. You can check out my other video on wall anchors, setting these up. Highly recommend it. Relatively inexpensive to set up, but gives you lots of opportunities and versatility in working with bands to build muscle. So check out that other video and set this up if you do not already have it. But you can also use different anchor points, like some of those door anchors or other types of workout equipment like a bench press or under the bench itself, etc., as long as it's heavy enough to hold that tension. So we're going to be looking at lateral raises. Low anchor point. You want to make sure that you are standing far enough out from whatever resistance band that you are using. If I'm doing side lateral raises, I want to make sure that I have tension coming back to give me that stretch across my body. And then I'm going to come up for that concentric and come down slow for that eccentric. I have tension this whole range of motion coming across my body. Slow up, squeezing that delt muscle down across the body. Bands are great for giving that tension throughout that full range of motion, which is one of the things that makes them awesome to have and utilize. You can then work on different tensions as you get stronger and you build that muscle. Now, note, if I stand farther away from the anchor point, I'm going to increase tension on the band. If I am having a hard time, I want to get closer to that band. You want to make sure, or to that anchor point, you want to make sure that you are going through that full range of motion. If you cannot come all the way up through that concentric, it's too heavy of a weight. Now, again, you do want to make sure that you come across and you're far enough away that it gives you a stretch across your body through that full range of motion. If you have to stand close enough to the anchor point to get to that full concentric movement, it's better to give that full concentric movement and stand close enough and not do half reps here than it is to get that stretch, because if I'm too close, I'm not going to have a stretch across my body. I think it's more important to get that full range of motion through that concentric, and then down at the bottom, it's just not going to be as much stretch, but that's okay. As you get stronger, you'll be able to move out, work through that range of motion, and then have that stretch with a slow eccentric all the way through that range of motion. Now you can do the same thing, and obviously whatever you do on one side, you want to do on your other side. You also can use this for front raises. Coming across your body, up in front, and you can feel that squeeze, and as before, you want to come out far enough that you feel that Stretch all the way down. If you can get it to stretch even farther back, that is awesome. Coming up through that range of motion. Tension throughout that range of motion. If and when you get strong enough, you can increase that tension by increasing the band. The other thing that you can do is you can double up the band so that you double the tension. You can also not hold on to the end of the band, but you can hold closer to the anchor point. You're going to increase the tension. So now I might only have to stand this far away. I have a stretch here. So now I'm coming up. I've now increased that tension and it comes all the way through. So I'm getting the stretch with a slow eccentric. I'm coming up, full range of motion, tension throughout that full range of motion. And I have a good tension throughout, trying to hit that 8 to 12 rep range, messing with the tension. You can increase the band, you can change where you hold on in relation to the band itself and the anchor point. You can step farther away, stand closer. So try those things out, find out what works for you, because you want it to be the right set of reps where it's not too hard, but you don't want it too easy. The adaptation comes from it being hard and hitting that point where, oh my gosh, this is really hard. Your body's gonna say, wow, I better get stronger and build some muscle so that if you do that again, I'm ready for it. And you hit it again, hit it again. Over time, you're going to build muscle. You can do these lateral raises, side, front. Same thing applies here for building that tension. Hold on closer to the anchor point. If you want to increase tension and get that full stretch all the way down beyond your body with a slow eccentric, coming up, back down. So this is how you can use bands with anchor points. Could be door, could be other equipment, could be these wall anchors. Check out my video on setting up these wall anchors. Great use of time and money. They are relatively inexpensive to get these bands, but they give you a lot of opportunity and versatility to work different muscles through full range of motion, giving you good stretch, good time under tension in those different workouts and different exercises so that you can build muscle and build strength and help you to be healthier, maintain muscle as you age, build muscle to be strong and to be functional throughout your life and to be independent as you get older. I hope this video has helped you. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave those below. And I hope this video helps you on your fitness journey. Here's to life and fitness. Peace out.
Afraid of what you might lose, walking miles in someone else's shoes.